you know, every gym I went to was always, they had a set way. Every gym had a set way of doing things. Don't do it this way, do it that way. So that was just a normal thing that I thought just people just have their own set way, and you must do it that way. You must stand this way, you must kick this way, you must punch this way. But with John, when I went to John and I met my coach John Cabinet at Straight Blast Gym, it wasn't like that. He had a more open mind and he encouraged different movements. And I'd never experienced that before. I'd never heard a coach say that to me before. And that stuck in my head. You know, I thought to myself, you know, this guy is thinking outside the box. You know what I mean? That he has a vision that everything works, and he encourages every movement, because ultimately there is a time and a place for every single move. So I just knew when I met John and when he spoke, it made complete sense to me, and that was it. I stuck with him and he stuck with me, and the rest is history. But you know, I was just a normal kid growing up, and fights would happen. Every boy gets into fights. I was never bullied. You know, it was just fights would happen as a kid. You're growing up out on the street playing football or whatever. Fights would happen, but for me, it stuck in my head. Maybe if a fight happened, another boy would have just left and he would have forgot completely about it. But for me, I dwelled on it. What way should I have moved there? He done this. Maybe if I had done that, I would have turned out better. You know, those type of things occupied my mind. So it begun to build in my mind that this is what I wanted to become really good at this. I wanted to be able to defend myself in any situation, any movement, any scenario. So I went from gym to gym, kickboxing, boxing, grappling, wrestling, just ultimately trying to learn different ways the body could move to attack and to defend. And then obviously it becomes an obsession, and before you know it, you're headlining. It's when I start thinking of a career in it. So I never cared. I don't care. Still, I really don't care about sport. I got in it for street. You know what I mean? I was thinking about the street. I wanted to be able to defend myself in any situation. But when I met John and then the UFC, start hearing about the UFC, then I started thinking, you know what, there's a career. Maybe I can make something out of this. Well, what else am I going to do? I don't really want to do anything else. I don't want to get a job. I don't want to have to get up and I don't want to listen to a boss or do all that. You know, so this is an option for me. So I stuck with it, and John encouraged it. John believed in me and made me believe in myself that we could go and do this.